From battle-hardened military machines to the unsung heroes of British roadways, Guy Motor shaped a century of transport history. Discover how this Wolverhampton icon rose, reigned, and ultimately fell. Let's get started with their first wartime masterpiece. When Guy Motors entered the world of military vehicles, the armoured car was their opening act, and it was quite the performance. These vehicles were first produced in collaboration with Vickers, beginning in 1938, and their primary client was the Indian government, which received over 100 of them. What set this armoured car apart wasn't just its sturdy build, but its versatility. These early models handled the harsh terrain of India with surprising ease, whether it was desert sands or jungle tracks. While armoured cars by today's standards have advanced leaps and bounds, Guy's creation at the time was a revelation. It combined mobility, protection, and adaptability, which was pivotal for the interwar years. Its robust design allowed British operations abroad to rely on it for more than just transport. It became an integral part of their field operations toolkit. Although it may not have gained as much attention as later wartime vehicles, Guy's armoured car laid the technical foundation for the company's future ventures into military engineering. Guy didn't stop there. They had their sights set higher, and that brings us to their next innovative creation. Now imagine this. A mobile fortress, capable of serving as a fully operational command hub while withstanding rugged terrains and battlefield chaos. This was the Guy Lizard. Built during World War II, the Lizard wasn't just functional, it was distinct. Only 21 units were made, making it rare and a fascinating achievement in the realm of military vehicles. At its core, the Lizard was designed to give commanders the mobility they desperately needed during the war. It featured a stretched chassis and comprehensive armoring that protected it from shell splinters, making it reliable on the front lines. Each unit had sufficient space for maps, communication equipment, and tactical planning within its armored shell. This kind of innovation allowed commanders to stay closer to the action without compromising their safety, especially during fast-moving campaigns where setting up traditional command centers would have been impractical. Although its limited numbers meant few saw it in action, the Lizard remains a shining example of how Guy adapted to wartime demands. From headquarter operations to frontline logistics, versatility was clearly in Guy's DNA as evidenced by their next creation. Few vehicles embodied adaptability quite like the FBAX. Designed to address a variety of wartime challenges, this 6x4 lorry was a military workhorse that served countless roles. From transporting cargo and machinery to setting up wireless communication hubs or even searchlight operations, the FBAX was built to handle it all. Its framework was robust yet flexible enough to accommodate a number of configurations. For instance, it could transform into a mobile repair station thanks to its breakdown gantry and machinery space. Imagine hauling essential equipment across war-torn roads or setting up an improvised wireless station in the middle of nowhere. The FBAX made it possible. This adaptability wasn't just convenient, it saved lives. Soldiers relied on vehicles like these to keep operations running smoothly, whether it was resetting communications or recovering damaged equipment under pressure. Guy's focus on utility ensured that the FBAX became an indispensable component of the war effort. Speaking of vehicles instrumental in wartime, next we move to a much smaller yet equally valuable contribution from Guy. Straightforward, practical, and efficient. The Ant was Guy Motors' delightful take on a compact military vehicle. Designed with a payload capacity of 15 CWT, equivalent to 3/4 of a ton, it was lightweight and built to tackle the unique challenges of war logistics. Its most remarkable trait? Simple mechanics paired with dependable performance. One of the Ant's key strengths was its use of components salvaged from other Guy models, a smart move in the thick of wartime rationing. This was not just cost-effective, but also ensured that repairs and maintenance could be carried out swiftly. Used for general service and often to house wireless communication setups, it became a trusted partner for short-distance transport duties. The Ant might not have carried heavy artillery, but its ability to zip through crowded or rough terrains made it indispensable. Commanders and support personnel depended on it for quick and reliable delivery of supplies and communications equipment to where they were needed most. But Guy Motors wasn't content to leave things at that. They evolved this design into what would go on to define battlefield logistics for years to come. If the Ant was the reliable everyday option, then the Quad Ant was its supercharged sibling, tailored for heavy-duty artillery work. Introduced in 1938 and playing a crucial role during World War II, this vehicle was the artillery tractor you wanted leading your convoy. Designed with a 4x4 configuration, the Quad Ant's specialty was towing the hefty 25-pounder field guns alongside their ammunition limbers, and it did it so with an impressive combination of power and finesse. One of its standout innovations was its welded design, a pioneering technique that replaced traditional riveted armor. This not only bolstered durability, but also reduced production costs significantly, reportedly saving the British government millions. With over 4,000 units built during the war, the Quad Ant was a staple across theatres of combat, from the beaches of Dunkirk to the sands of North Africa. Commanders valued not only its towing capacity, but also the protection it afforded its crew. The Quad Ant's enclosed cab was designed with chemical warfare in mind, offering protection against gas attacks. It also came equipped with a winch system that proved invaluable for recovery operations in rough terrain. The Quad Ant wasn't just a machine. It was a lifeline for artillery operations, representing the resilience and ingenuity that defined Guy Motors. Stay tuned as we keep unraveling the fascinating story of these incredible machines. The Wolf arrived on the scene in 1933 and quickly established itself as a reliable workhorse for light commercial needs. This 2-ton lorry was the epitome of efficiency, designed to be sturdy yet economical to operate. A perfect solution for small businesses and industries requiring dependable short-haul delivery. Its secret lay in Guy's approach to engineering. The Wolf was built lighter than its contemporaries, making it cheaper to run without compromising on durability. What set the Wolf apart was its incredible adaptability. Whether delivering goods in crowded city streets or navigating bumpy country roads, it excelled. It didn't just haul cargo, it hauled Guy's reputation into a new era, one where they balanced military contracts with the growing demand for civilian transport. The Wolf's impressive balance of cost and reliability meant it became a staple for companies across Britain, with many versions still spotted on the roads well after their production years had ended. More than a lorry, the Wolf symbolized Guy's ability to adapt to a changing market, creating solutions that made life easier for industries big and small. The Wolf set the standard for reliability in light commercial vehicles. But what if you needed something just as dependable on a smaller scale? Enter the Vixen, Guy's compact champion. Introduced alongside its sister model, the Wolf, in 1933, the Vixen was Guy's answer to businesses searching for something smaller but equally dependable. With a capacity of just 3/4 of a ton, the Vixen was designed for agility. Its compact size made it a favourite for urban settings, where winding streets and tight turns rendered larger lorries impractical. But it wasn't just the size that made the Vixen stand out. Powered by a Meadows 3.3-litre 4-cylinder engine, it packed enough punch to tackle its workload while remaining fuel efficient, critical during the recovery years of the Great Depression. Companies in retail, light industry and food delivery saw the Vixen as an upgrade in efficiency, offering fleets the ability to maximize deliveries while cutting costs. Visually distinct with Guy's trademark feathers in our cap radiator mascot, the Vixen became as much a business partner as a vehicle. It held Guy firmly in the commercial spotlight, offering British companies a compact alternative to their larger lorries without cutting corners on quality or reliability. While the Vixen thrived in urban environments, Guy Motors had their sights set on a more ambitious design. The Warrior would come to define their mid-century success. By 1956, Guy was setting new benchmarks with the introduction of the Warrior. This lorry was a statement of intent. Designed to handle loads ranging between 6 and 15 tons, the Warrior could be configured as a rigid frame or as an articulated unit, giving buyers unprecedented flexibility. It wasn't just about brute strength. The Warrior was modern, updating Guy's aesthetic and performance to suit an evolving post-war world. One standout feature was its all-steel cab, introduced just a few years earlier, which abandoned the older wooden frame designs. This not only increased durability, but brought a sleek, more contemporary look that appealed to businesses looking to modernize their fleets. Whether transporting goods across Britain or delivering essentials on tight delivery deadlines, the Warrior was up for the challenge. It also played a key role overseas. With growing export demand in the UK's Commonwealth markets, the Warrior won contracts in countries like South Africa, India, and Pakistan. Its ability to thrive across vastly different terrains and climates bolstered Guy's international profile, proving the Warrior was more than just a British powerhouse. It had global appeal. Success in the mid-20th century wasn't just about innovation on paper. It was about delivering vehicles that could withstand punishing loads. And that's exactly where the Invincible stepped in. Sandwiched between some of Guy's more famous creations lies the Invincible, a model often overlooked, but one that played a crucial role in the company's mid-20th century success. Designed primarily for challenging industrial and freight applications, the Invincible earned its name by consistently living up to its reputation for robustness and reliability. Guy marketed the Invincible as the solution for businesses facing punishing workloads. It didn't have the flashy features or sleek design of models like the Warrior or Big J, but that wasn't the point. This was a lorry built to do the dirty work, hauling heavy freight, handling rough environments, and shrugging off the wear and tear that crippled more delicate vehicles. Though it lived somewhat in the shadow of its siblings, those who owned one knew its worth. Whether used in factories, on construction sites, or for long-haul freight, the Invincible was a reliable partner that rarely faltered. A testament to Guy's no-nonsense engineering. While the Invincible worked tirelessly in the background, Guy's Big J came roaring onto the stage as the company's final major statement, cementing their legacy in the haulage industry. The name says it all. The Big J was big. Big in size, big in power, and big in impact. Released in 1964, this lorry marked Guy's triumphant return to the forefront of the haulage industry during a time of stiff competition. It was built to excel on Britain's emerging motorway network, a workhorse capable of hauling heavy loads across the country with ease and efficiency. The Big J was powered by Cummins engines, its defining feature being adaptability. Buyers could customize the Big J with various axle and gearbox configurations, allowing it to take on anything from short industrial trips to cross-country freight hauls. The cab design was functional yet distinct, standing tall on the road and offering better visibility for drivers. What made the Big J particularly beloved, however, was its reliability. Drivers praised its performance under demanding conditions, and companies favored it for its cost-effectiveness. It could handle heavy mileage without constant repairs or breakdowns. Even as times changed and competitors emerged with more modern designs, the Big J stayed strong throughout its 14-year production. It was more than a lorry. It was Guy's swan song, an enduring legacy of their innovation and craftsmanship. As the Big J dominated the motorways, the humble yet versatile Otter quietly showed that sometimes timeless design is all you really need. When the Otter appeared in 1933, it didn't scream innovation. It wasn't designed to. The Otter was a classic, solidly built vehicle that became one of Guy's long-lasting and most versatile products. Designed to carry light loads, it was perfect for businesses like grocers, small-scale manufacturers, and distribution companies needing dependable transport for smaller shipments. But what made the Otter so popular wasn't just its practicality, it was how seamlessly it adapted to changing needs. Over the years, the Otter was repurposed as everything from a simple delivery van to a tractor unit and even a light recovery vehicle. Its chassis proved to be a versatile base for a wide range of customizations, ensuring it stayed relevant long past its original release date. One of the defining aspects of the Otter was its longevity. Many remained in operation well into the 1940s and 50s, long after newer models had come along. This enduring appeal cemented the Otter's reputation as one of Guy's greats, a timeless design that didn't seek to revolutionize the industry, but instead quietly got the job done. From military command vehicles to commercial heavyweights, Guy left an indelible mark on the British motoring industry. The company's closure in 1981 marked the end of an era, but their vehicles remain a testament to decades of innovation, engineering, and adaptability. Whether you're reminiscing about a Big J hauling goods across motorways or marveling at the Quad Ant's wartime resilience, Guy's legacy lives on in the hearts of transport enthusiasts. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Guy Motors, be sure to like, subscribe, and comment below with your favorite classic vehicles. Thanks for taking a trip back in time with us on Rewind with Richie.